Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, so we just got back from an amazing brunch with Marae and her husband, and what an incredible time. Again, I always tell you guys, if you're a part of our community, the Adams family over here, and you come to South Florida or you live in one of the cities that we're visiting, message me, DM me, let's hang out because I always love meeting new people and you never know who you're going to make friends with. Now, Jason and I have lifelong friends who feel like family, so what a great Saturday. Anyways, while I was out, my phone was blowing up because the news came out that Erika Girardi is dismissed from embezzlement fraud lawsuit against Tom Girardi. What? I just went to brunch for 2 minutes. Okay, technically it was 3 hours, but I went to brunch for 3 hours. How the... Okay, we have all the details and more, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently, and according to Page 6, everyone is covering this at this point, Erika Jayne can breathe a sigh of relief. Well, for now. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star has been dismissed from the embezzlement and fraud lawsuit against her and her estranged husband. Well, technically, it's against her estranged husband, but she was included. Obviously, we know is Tom Girardi. Now, it said, pursuant to stipulation, plaintiffs... Jason was making fun of me earlier because I always say plaintiff, but it's plaintiff. I get it, okay? Claims against defendants EJ Global LLC and Erika Girardi are dismissed without prejudice and without cause. That's what the January 29 legal documents obtained by Page 6 read. Now, the ruling came one day after both parties agreed dismissal is appropriate, according to a separate filing also obtained by Page 6. Erika's attorney, this is what they're saying, didn't immediately return Page 6's request for comment, but Erika Girardi and Tom Girardi were sued in December 2020 by Edelson PC, a class action firm on behalf of a number of Boeing plane crash victims for allegedly embezzling settlement funds meant to help victims of the Lion Air Flight 610 per federal court documents. In a lawsuit, Erika, who filed for divorce in November of 2020, and Tom Girardi were accused of using the alleged sham divorce to fraudulently protect Tom and Erika's money from those that seek to collect. And there have been a lot who have sought to collect on debts owed by Tom and his law firm, Girardi Keys. The lawsuit also alleged that Tom Girardi used his client's money to fund his lavish lifestyle. And the lawsuit cited that Erika Jayne's song Expensive and her self-reported claims that it cost $40,000 a month for her glam, which even if it did, why would you share that? Well, they're saying these are reasons for the need to embezzle the funds. Now, Erika has denied all allegations surrounding her sham divorce in an episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that aired over this past summer. But this is also what's being said. Divorce is very painful, and then having it called a sham is even more painful. And this is what Erika said in her confessional. It took a lot of courage to leave, and it took 2 seconds for some asshole to say it was a sham and for everybody to believe it. Okay, but also, Erika, can you kind of see why some people would have thought that it was a sham, even though you're saying it's not a sham, which we are doing our best to believe that it's not a sham, but there were a lot of there was an entire series of unfortunate events. I understand that Erika would be pissed off saying, you guys are trying to, label this whole divorce as a sham, but also we have to look at it, or she has to look at it through the eyes of the viewers too. You said on the show that you tried flying under the radar by filing for divorce on election day. Your husband was being pursued by multiple different victims for allegedly embezzling funds. There was an entire documentary, and then your husband was placed under a conservatorship because he had Alzheimer's and dementia. And then after he was placed under a conservatorship, your husband was at home and his house was burglarized. And then after his house was burglarized, there was a car accident where he rolled and he hit his head. But then your son was also in a car accident because it was snowing in Pasadena. Like, there are so many instances and the kind of hurdles here that make it kind of hard to believe. Like, it's not, I understand, like, Erika's frustrated that it's hard to believe, but it really is hard to believe. This is a lot to follow. And we're not the only ones who have said this. Kyle Richards has said it on the show. Dorit Kemsley has said it on the show. The women of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as a whole have pretty much said that by giving us little bits and pieces of the truth, we're not being like, it's hard to connect the dots. It's not, sorry, Erika, it's just hard to connect the dots. Let's leave it at that. Okay. Earlier this week, the Pretty Mets author's attorney. So this was Erika's author and her attorney blasted reports that Erika knowingly received diamond earrings paid for by funds stolen from Tom Girardi's clients. Now, first, Erika is completely innocent. Her attorney, Evan Borges, alleged in a court filing exclusively obtained by Page Six on Wednesday. Not even the trustee alleges that Erika knew a source of funds that her wealthy husband used to buy her a gift of earrings 15 years ago, which replaced a prior set of earrings bought technically years prior to that. And Emily B. Baker said this on my channel. There was another set of earrings that were, over $1 million, but they allegedly were stolen in a burglary. And I don't mean stolen like I'm saying that this is fake, but I mean, 1 burglary, 2 burglary, 3 burglary, floor. I feel like I'm counting Lisa Barlow's now at this point with these burglaries, especially in Beverly Hills, but allegedly stolen. So then the insurance replaced him with this set. This is what the information that we got. Now, despite her alleged, are you allowed to say that? Despite her alleged ignorance, I'm going to say it, Page Six said it, Erika Jayne has agreed in showing good faith to not sell or transfer the earrings pending an investigation per the court documents. She has actually given them up to a third party. They're going to put them in an escrow account. And then once the court decides what's going on with them, that's when Erika will either give them up indefinitely or she will get them back. Guys, there's a lot happening here, but I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. What are your thoughts about Erika Girardi and being dismissed? I mean, the title alone will throw you off. Erika Jayne dismissed from embezzlement fraud lawsuit against Tom Girardi. I didn't think this day was going to come, to be honest with you. I was completely thrown back. Like, as soon as I saw this, I said to Jason, I was like, I have to get back. I have to talk about this. This is a big deal. And even Emily D. Baker went on and tweeted, she's like, well, I didn't see this one coming. Well, Emily, neither did we. Guys, I definitely need your full unfiltered opinion. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, guys, don't forget that it is Saturday. We are leaving on Monday. We have family coming in town. There's a lot happening, but we are leaving. So we will be dropping vlogs. We will be on Heather McDonald's Juicy Scoop. We also will be collaborating with a few people that you guys love. And I will be keeping you guys on our adventure the entire way. At least Jason will. So I love you guys. Smash the like button, do the commenting thing, subscribe, and I'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.